renaming that later. Because I'm recording right now, it's actually causing me some problems with renaming. So I'm going to deal with that later. Rename it Link View Hackwitch. So I'll just put a comment right here. What it is, Link View Hackwitch. All right, that's what we're naming it, this right here. All right, again, I will work on renaming mine after this video. So what we're going to do is essentially there's going to be 3 links over here. Now we've done navigation links within the page to go from one view to another view when we're talking about like the views over here. This navigation view is going to take us from the app to Safari or a web browser and actually open up a web browser that is there. So we're going to open up Disney, Apple, and then GitHub. Those are going to be our three challenges. I'm going to make this full screen. In my content view, so I'm in my content view right now. I'm going to delete that just so that I don't confuse you guys. In my content view, above my body, so here's my body view right here, we're going to create a URL. So between the body and the struct, just where we put variables, we're going to create a constant. So we've got variables and constant. Hopefully you're already typing a let with me. And that constant is going to say my URL. We can actually name this anything we want because we can name constants and variables anything we want. And we're going to say equals the URL. And then we're going to type a string. Oh, and it's already telling me a couple of things right here. It's saying like, what do you want to go to? We can actually use either one of these. I don't want relative to, I actually just want the string, and I don't want this. I'm going to get rid of this part. I just got rid of the comma. I don't want this relative part. There we go. So I can just delete that out. So my string, remember, is going to be anything in quotations, and I want it to go to HTTPS. This actually tells it to go to a hypertext transfer protocol. That's what that stands for. That is a AP CSP principles topic. And then we're going to go to www, which is World Wide Web.disney.com. All right. And now outside of this, we are going to do a exclamation point right here. There we go. All right. So we have our variable going to the URL string disney.com. And then in here, I'm going to clear out my var body. I'm even going to delete the VStack. I didn't grab the end of the VStack, so I'm about to get an error here. Get rid of that. And I'm going to type a link. Link would be helpful. And title, destination, just like we've used links before. Notice I'm not putting a navigation link in because I'm not navigating from one page to another. This one's going to say go to Disney. Spelling Disney would be helpful. And then the destination URL. Well, I can actually put the URL right here, but I can also just call the variable. So I'm going to say my URL. There we go. And look to see what we have. We have the go to Disney right here. All right. And let's see if it works. So we click it and sure enough, believe it or not, this just opened. Now I've got another page, and so this already works. That is how simple it is to go from a URL link to another one. And so it works together. Here's Disney, and just goes to Disney's homepage. Pretty cool. All right, let's put in another one. All right, so below the go to Disney, all right, that's one way to do it. Below the go to Disney, we're going to do another one. And instead of doing the URL up here, we're going to just do it a little bit differently because there's 100 different ways to code this. So we're going to put in a link like we did before. We are going to do a destination. There we go, title, destination. And this one, oops, sorry. I actually go back. We're going to do a destination label, this one, the second one. So the destination is going to be URL string. It's not going to be, actually we're going to keep it this apple.com because why not? Why don't we go here, and our label right here is going to be our text. And look, we already have a link. Oh, look how fast that is. Inside our text, we're just going to say go to Apple. And here's a cool thing too. what if we want there to be an actual Apple image? So let's put that in right above the text. We are going to do image, and we're going to do the system name, and we're going to say Apple logo. Apple.logo. You can also put it in here from the star. There we go. So super simple and straightforward. So this does the exact same thing as this, and that we declared a variable, gave it a destination, and then called that destination based off of the variable with the text. This one we declared and gave the variable destination all in one spot. So, and you can see it's about 4 lines of code for each line. This looks like it's about 2 lines. This looks like it's 4, but really this image and text could actually go up on 1 line. We just put it on different lines to make it easier to read. So now I have go to Apple, and here's my apple.com, and disney.com is right below it, which is kind of cool. All right, so throughout this hack witch, we're going to be doing something that's called force unwrapping. So we only do this when we know for sure that they are valid URLs and that we're pulling data from somewhere else. We need to test for a valid website before guaranteeing that the data is there, or else we're going to crash the code. So this is what force unwrapping does. It basically just says, I promise that this is valid information and that you can go to it and you can trust this source. So handling options, this allows us to, again, double check and make sure that we have everything working correctly. All right. So, I actually think, I think I only have one more thing to show you. Let me double check. This video is a little bit longer, and like I said, it's really, really glitchy, so I want to make sure that everything that I show you in these videos are working. I do want to get GitHub going, and I'm going to do that in my last video, and if nothing else, also show you the challenge.